knew when I was 5 years old this is what I wanted to do.
Do you remember first having that thought and why?
Oh yes, I was in first grade class, and our principal came out and stopped our class and pulled out this old black and white television set and turned it on and said, "This is history about to start, and you need to be present and witness this at the start of history about to be made." It was the Apollo 7 mission, and it was the first of the manned missions to the moon. And I remember watching that, and I already wanted to be a pilot and wanted to fly airplanes. And looking at that rocket lifting off from the pad and heading off into the sky, and thinking, boy, can I be a pilot and do that? And I remember my dad telling me, oh yeah, you can do both those. And after that, it was just done. That was where I was headed. This etch patch here was basically signifying the construction of the International Space Station. We have on the corner there this torch. It's the flame of knowledge, and it signifies education, that torch of knowledge being passed from generation to generation in honor of Christa McAuliffe, who had gone up beforehand.
We're at 32 minutes till launch. You were just in this hot seat.
At this point, honestly, I was probably asleep at 32 minutes prior to launch. CERN was sleeping through the communications check, and I told Barbara the primary mission during countdown was to slap me to make communications check. With me on the middeck, we're all asleep.
Astronaut of the European Space Agency, Italian nationality. Before becoming an astronaut, I was a pilot or a test pilot. And before becoming a test pilot, I was a scientist. Space is the future. So it is very important for children to continue to use, every time I interact with students, and the possibility that space will give to us. I have a say for them. Every time I interact with students or even children, I use an Italian expression. I will now use Italian and then I will translate. I used to say, a piccoli passi verso il futuro. In translating, this means small steps. The NASA Italian version is called Hesperia, an old Greek name that it was used by the Greeks to identify Italy. In fact, you could see the red and the white that represent.
Of course, it's a NASA patch. This is 16 mission which flew in December. If astronauts happens to be your dream, you should be doing something in the area of science, technology, or medicine, mathematics, something like that. And kind of show that you're good.
We have a go for main engine start. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery, hoisting Harmony to the heavens and opening new gateways for international science. Discovery has cleared the towers.
Houston now controlling.
Roll program. Roger, roll, Discovery.
Discovery's roll maneuver is complete. Is now in a heads-down position on track for its flight to the International Space Station. Discovery 7 miles downrange at an altitude of 2 statute miles, flying at 600 miles per hour.
T-minus 16 seconds. Sound suppression water system has been activated, protecting Discovery and launch pad from physical energy. We have a
countdown to Commander.
4, 3.
Oh my God.
1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery.
Woo!
And of course, you have Discovery, the shuttle that will be carrying up Node 2, which has the name of Harmony. And several students across the country came up with this name, and it was then selected, and it's very appropriate. It's going to be, Harmony will be joining together Columbus and the GEM, the Japanese module. So it's very appropriately named. It's represented by these red points on the star to the gold area, and so that's what's symbolized there. Again, you see the astronaut symbol with the three, the Apollo and Mercury and Gemini programs coming together with that lower Earth orbit swoosh, and of course all the names of the folks that are involved with this flight. So that's the STS-120 patch. So this is my class patch, and it was designed by one of my classmates. It captures a lot of different things. Of course, we have the Earth and then looking to return to the moon and go on to Mars. We have the astronaut symbol, which shows the 3 programs that originally started, Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo, coming together. The lower Earth orbit is the loop, and we're going to space. The background constellation, there's a star for each member in my class, and it is Carina, which is the keel of the boat of the Argonauts. So the Argonauts explored the ocean, the astronauts explore the sky. Of course, we have the book because there were 3 teachers in my class, but all of us pursued knowledge, and then that's what got us the jobs. We have a star here on Florida because we launched currently from Florida. And we also made sure to keep Japan in our world map because 3 of the astronauts in my class were from Japan. Also, you can see the 2 flags then, the Japanese and the American flag. And in Latin it says, we come for the sake of exploring, teaching, and inspiring. Things that challenged me was math and science. They weren't the easiest subjects for me to grasp, but I worked really hard, and they interested me because they challenged me. So I hope kids will choose things that make them think hard, that they love, and then go pursue it. And in their pursuit, there'll be times when things are not easy, but just to keep after it because it's worth the work, it's worth the challenge.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen around the corner. You just never know. I never really thought about what it might be like to be a National Geographic photographer, for example.